Hello everybody! If you want to read all the stories in full, please go to www.steveuk.blog. Thank you. Short story 345, The Lucky Penny. Intermediate. The rain was coming down in sheets, a relentless curtain of grey that hid the city in a misty blur. Sarah huddled deeper into her coat, her shoulders hunched against the wind. Her phone buzzed in her pocket, a reminder of the job interview she was already late for. She'd been out of work for months, and this interview was her last hope. It was for a position at a small independent bookstore, a job she dreamt of since she was a child. But today, everything felt wrong. Her bus had been delayed, she'd missed her connection, and now she was running late, soaked to the bone and starting to feel the familiar sting of despair. As she dashed across the street, a flash of copper caught her eye. A penny, gleaming brightly on the wet pavement. She hesitated, debating whether to stop for such a small thing, but then she thought of her grandmother, who always told her that finding a penny was good luck. With a sigh, she picked it up and slipped it into her pocket, a tiny glimmer of hope amidst the rain. The bookstore was tucked away on a quiet side street, its window displays filled with colourful books and whimsical decorations. Sarah, still damp and shivering, pushed the door open and stepped inside. The scent of old paper and leather, mingled with the faint aroma of coffee, instantly calmed her nerves. The bookstore was small and cosy, filled with worn armchairs and wooden shelves stacked high with books. A woman with bright, kind eyes and a warm smile greeted Sarah from behind the counter. "You must be Sarah," she said, her voice as warm as her smile. "I'm Emily. Please, come in. Have a seat." Sarah took a deep breath, trying to shake off the chill that still clung to her. She sat down in one of the armchairs, feeling the soft, velvety upholstery beneath her. Emily, her eyes sparkling with a curious excitement, handed her a cup of steaming tea. "Thank you," Sarah murmured, her voice hoarse from the cold. "Don't worry," Emily said. "It's a bit of a walk from the bus stop." As they talked, Sarah began to relax. Emily was a passionate book lover, sharing stories about her favourite authors and the joys of a good book. She spoke of her own love for books, her dreams of owning a bookstore, and her hope that this new job would allow her to share her passion with others. The interview itself felt less like an interrogation and more like a conversation. They discussed books, authors, the joy of reading, and the challenges of running a small bookstore. Sarah found herself talking with ease, her passion for books flowing freely. When the interview was over, Emily offered Sarah a book to take home, a gesture that touched Sarah deeply. "It's called The Alchemist," Emily said, her smile warm and genuine. "It's a story about following your dreams and believing in the magic of life. I think you might like it." Walking back to the bus stop, Sarah felt lighter. The weight of the morning's anxieties lifted. She held the book close, its cover a comforting warmth in her hand. The rain had stopped and the city lights were beginning to shine, casting a warm glow on the wet streets. As she waited for the bus, Sarah reached into her pocket and pulled out the penny. She looked at it, then at the book in her hand, a smile spreading across her face. She knew, with a certainty that surprised even herself, that she had found more than just a lucky penny that day. She had found a new hope, a renewed sense of purpose, and the belief that her dreams were within reach. Vocabulary notes. Relentless, adjective. Definition. Continuing without stopping, especially in an unpleasant way. Example. The rain was coming down in sheets, a relentless curtain of grey that hid the city in a misty blur. Similar words. Persistent, constant, unceasing, relentless, unstoppable. Hunched, verb adjective. Definition. To bend your back and shoulders forward so that you are no longer standing straight. Example. Sarah huddled deeper into her coat, her shoulders hunched against the wind. Similar words. Stooped, bent, rounded, bowed. Despair, noun. Definition. The feeling of having no hope or possibility of success. Example: she was running late, soaked to the bone and starting to feel the familiar sting of despair. Similar words: hopelessness, dejection, despondency. Gleaming, adjective, definition: shining brightly, especially because of being clean or polished. Example: a penny gleaming brightly on the wet pavement. Similar words: sparkling, shining, shimmering, glittering, brilliant. Whimsical, adjective, definition: strange and amusing, often in a childlike way. Example: its window displays filled with colourful books and whimsical decorations. Similar words: fanciful, imaginative, quirky, eccentric. Interrogation, noun. Definition: a formal questioning of someone, especially a suspect, by the police. Example: the interview itself felt less like an interrogation and more like a conversation. Similar words: examination, inquiry, questioning, cross-examination. Genuine, adjective, definition: real and sincere, not artificial or pretended. Example: it's called The Alchemist, Emily said, her smile warm and genuine. It's a story about following your dreams. Similar words: sincere, authentic, heartfelt, true. Renewed, adjective, definition: made new or stronger again. Example: she had found a new hope, a renewed sense of purpose, and the belief that her dreams were within reach. Similar words: rejuvenated, refreshed, revitalized, restored. Story written by Google Gemini 1.5 AI. Images created by Designer AI. To read all the stories in full, please go to www.steveuk.blog. Thank you.